Recording. Hello everyone and welcome to the library where you can discover your next adventure. I'm your host, the author. Tonight we join the USS Stavanger, the olive branch of the Shackleton, to play Star Trek Adventures, a tabletop RPG by our friends at Modifius. Every week we continue our adventures on the wild and wonderful frontier of the Federation. And yeah, we found on the pretty wild side last night in this Tetrion beacon, but we did manage to turn it off. But for what means and who put it there, all lingering questions. But that was last episode, and we're just gonna wipe the slate clean, pretend it never happened, and move on like TNG, right?
Right.
Like nothing ever happened.
Episodic, man. Episodic.
Did something
Fully
happen?
episodic.
I don't remember anything happening last week, so.
Yes, our doctor's back from football season.
Football, let's go, baby! Let's go Irish. Let's go.
He was
Irish.
at a conference on something 3.
No, I was on fucking Riser, baby. I was feet up, chilling.
Hand egg, woo!
And Venix now has a giant pet snake.
Nice. Do you really? That's amazing.
Didn't you kill all the snakes that you grabbed?
Apparently
I
not.
don't think it was ever established that I killed it.
I mean, the one you grabbed by the skull and bashed into the wall, I don't think it's getting up again.
Oh.
Damn.
That was fairly lethal.
I'm a pretty good doctor, man.
Okay.
I don't know.
We pretty much killed the snakes and then
Pretty much isn't killed.
Either ran off or tied up the snake people.
All I'm saying, man, is we got modern medicine.
We can rebuild it.
Just wave a light over it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, pretty much killed is very different than killed. There's a very firm distinction between those two.
Its skull's caved in. Its brain is currently leaking out onto the floor.
Yo, I got a med bed.
You know what? I got duct tape. We'll just duct tape this together. It'll be fine.
It might have some lasting issues, but it might still live a happy life. Injured animals get adopted all the time. All right.
Can you use plaster Paris on a skull fracture?
Just replicate a new skull.
Right, yeah. It's a good thing I have this focus in snake medicine.
They can live in the captain's ready room.
You put him in my ready room, he's getting thrown out in his face.
Aww.
What about the Federation Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals? They'll be all over your ass.
Yeah.
So it's Vita?
We're gonna call him. We'll put him to HR.
Captain, I don't recommend rolling down the window in your ready room.
Right, yeah.
I just placed a spare comm badge on the snake. Transporter room, beam the my comm badge and a 5-foot cube around it into space.
That's rude. What if we want
There
to
goes your floor.
I can replace the floor. It's fine.
Takes out the shag carpet. Aw.
I don't have shag carpeting.
When was the last time you were in your ready room?
I think you're confusing me with Ross there, author. Ross is the one that had the shag carpeting.
Oh, okay. Oh, and then there was also some guy in another server is getting an Excelsior class that was kind of built in the production area of the 70s, so everything is just shag carpet in that weird beige color.
Hell yeah.
I think Ross's ready room would be more Austin Powers than anything else. But.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
That's horrifying.
So do you have the revolving bed in the corner, or is that just in your personal quarters?
No, that would be in the personal quarters, not in the ready room.
I always preferred one of those nice. I had a nice 1998 Ford Aerostar with a couch in the back. You can flip a switch and it would turn into a queen size bed. That shit slapped.
Oh wow.
And
My
on
first
that,
car. Rest in
and
peace,
on
man.
that
Rest in peace.
note, let's set course for adventure for season 1, episode 50, Private Lines.
Just screaming
Alright.
profit over and over again.
And I forgot to change one thing. Forgot to change the title in the actual OBS scene. That's what studio mode's for. This one. And there, like it never happened. All right. When we last left off, our intrepid adventurers was following the USS Falkland, who had mysteriously gone dark. We come to find out that at her chief security officer, Lieutenant Coffer, was kind of driven mad and driving to go towards this very specific planet for some reason. Something was driving him there. But then when we passed by the planet, we found a class 4 Tetrion on Rift that was blasting a beacon across all of space and time, and out of that, Nakul from the 29th century, he came out and was threatening to use the beacon to draw forth their temporal fleets. But you managed to dive bomb through the atmosphere, land in front of the beacon, and head them off. And through some careful investigation and a little bit of firefights, you discover that at this temple was some sort of hospital and cloning facility that was used to bring in these lost spirits that were like lost in space and time, after their bodies these died in the real world. And we also found evidence that over the past 500,000 years, various individuals have been brought here either by themselves or by force, and forcibly put into this psionic altar and didn't survive the process. but you manage to turn off the beacon, and it dimmed one of the lighthouses is in the multiverse to stop people from coming here. Is there any follow-up on the planet we want to do?
So that's a no on the snake then, right?
We're not taking any indigenous fauna.
Maybe we can get you a normal snake when we're back on one of our normal stations. I'm sure Washington Station has like a creepy Ferengi guy who sounds like exotic, right?
The xenobiology department would like some samples, so you know.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, we totally need a exotic Xeno pet shop on the station. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Totally do that.
I'll spend my claim for it. We got this, guys.
Actually, follow up on the fauna would be interesting.
Yeah.
Reason, science, difficulty 2, Sorrel, and then sensor science.
Then every season you could have a running gag where some exotic critter escapes, and that's the plot of the episode.
That's the episode. Right there. Wacky shenanigans. Reason science. Diff 2, I will give you a threat. What am I doing? I'm scanning for fauna, so sensor operations.
Yeah.
What's my focus? And let's rock and roll. Here we go.
Alright. 7. 5 momentum off the bat. So you look at the fauna in the region, and it's, for being an arid class H planet, there's a pretty complex web of life going on here. The two major or fauna in the area are the two snake people. You found the snakekin and then the nagakin, in which have arms, and there's some interesting evolutionary traces as in their genetic profiles. That doesn't quite line up. Would you like to know more?
If you're a snake with arms, are you technically still a snake or a lizard?
I don't know. I'm calling the ones with arms nagakin. So.
Okay.
Sorrel?
Yes, voice in the sky.
Would you like to spend momentum to ask any questions about the local wildlife?
Yes.
What would you like to ask?
I have no idea. Does anybody have any questions?
Did I did mention and that the snake egg people and the Naga people have some interesting genetic like, evolutionary markers between them.
Interesting in the sense that they're related, or interesting in the sense that they're descended from something.
For momentum, I can poke that question more.
Okay.
All right. Or your free science question.
Oh yeah, let's do the free science question.
It appears that they are related. They're actually very closely related, but the snake egg, the pure snake people kind of went along a path of increased intelligence, and the Nagakin and kind of went to let's get arms genetic path. But it's
So these are actual beings and not just animals we should take.
not quite. They're not quite sapiens, and they're if anything, they're like a couple steps behind Homo habilis. So
it
they're like
still feels.
Yeah.
If this is all the case, it still feels like kinky to try to take them. So we shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's definitely at that point where like this might be pushing ethics here, because in a few,
obviously a prime directive thing.
Yeah, in a few million years, these guys could totally start making fire.
Yeah, it just feels like we go back in time and take one of humanity's ancestors off of the planet.
I mean, if you subscribe to the butterfly effect theory, but if you don't, then
we've already damaged them enough by blasting them with phasers and whatever the Nakul did.
Oh yeah, we killed some of them. We killed 3.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
But there's also something he gave out the genetic egg profile now that's a bit more or subtle and a bit more on the medical side.
Okay. And what would that be?
I'm gonna say, hey, you're gonna need the doctor to look at this information.
Oh, all right, doctor. I have an interesting puzzle for you to investigate.
Hello, Commander. Do I need to come down to the surface for this, or is this you can send to my office to an?
Can I send to the office, or does he need to go down there?
Either or, whatever the doctor's more comfortable with.
I'm currently, my head is in my books, doing some other stuff. So if I can avoid having to come down to the surface, that would be lovely. But send up any data that you've received from your away mission, and I'm happy to give it a look-see when I can.
Right, I'll transmit the data to his console.
Yep, Stavanger's in orbit.
Thank you. What will I learn from it? I don't think I have any applicable foci, but I will give you a momentum, or I will take a momentum for cautious medicine.
Momentum.
I will roll. Shit, I will re-roll one of the zeros. Good.
And computer's medicine from the ship.
Double 19s make me pucker in a bad way.
Someone on our crew has cautious something?
Yeah, I'm a chill guy, all right?
Well, you gain that momentum back.
We have several crew members who have cautious.
Doc, you're looking over this genetic profile, and you find some interesting divergence in their lines. So this apparently was one species is about 500,000 years ago, and they diverged since then. But the path of divergence is really rapid and quite stutter or step, almost as if they were selectively bred. There's certain in genetic markers that has said that someone was pushing really hard for these specific traits, and none of the other associated traits that would be along the same in thread of DNA did come along with it. So someone was like hammering down more intelligence. Only the smart ones breed.
Interesting. And what I'm looking at, is this from one of the normal snake ones, or?
Both of them together.
Gotcha. And so they still track, but the Naga is just a genetic offshoot, a more smarter variation of the snake one.
The snake one's smart. The Naga ones have arms.
Snake one smart, Naga has arms. Yo, they're just really bad at combining the pieces together.
Yes.
That's funny. But
Someone goofed.
Who did it? Who is the culprit?
Yeah. This doesn't show signs of genetic engineering, but definitely signs of forced selective breeding.
Right. And it doesn't. I would surmise it, it's not super great because they're doing it in a very weird way. If they're trying to selectively breed things for traits, this is a very very backwards way of going about doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what we've done to the wolf over a couple thousand years.
Right.
We have some breeds of dog that are like, ooh, that's not healthy anymore.
The pug shouldn't exist. It looks upset. Got it. Okay. Are there any identifiable, markers of genetic coding that could potentially point me in the direction of, timeline of when this happened, species that did it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, momentum. I can give you a timeline for this.
Yerp.
Easy. So going back, it looks like they started diverging, and the selective breeding program and started up about 500,000 years ago.
Okay. But they came from a time. They came from the Tetryon Rift, right? So they came. When did they come from? 23rd century?
No, these snake people are local to this environment.
Oh, right.
Nothing on this planet has time traveled apart from the Nakul.
Not cool. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the Nakul is the only time travel element, and that
includes the bodies. That includes the pile of skeletons in the.
Right.
Yeah.
They're all naturally and have been here. Yeah.
Well, they're not natural to the place, but they are. They came here in their time periods.
Right. All righty. Cool. Well, I'll make notes of that in the for what it's worth category. And for however long it takes me to do this, I will send down a more full report to Commander Sorrell when I've completed this. I don't know how long this will take, but I'll just send it over. Done.
This was probably like a 30-minute break for you. Just look over.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Computer.
Yeah, I sent it down. That's strange. I don't know what's going on in there. That's weird. Have fun.
Speaking of, what is the situation with the Nakul? Are they no longer here, or?
The Nakul have fully
back through the portal.
Yeah, the Nakul fully retreated. They got their butts whooped.
Okay.
Although
right after we closed the beacon down, they went back through the portal and gone.
Okay, just making sure.
Although that leaves the question and about the commander and this other person that you knocked out and tied up. What are we doing with them?
Yeah, they're in the brig for now. We'll we'll discuss with Leslie on how best to take care of them, and
Okay.
probably get in touch with the temporal investigations, because that's technically more their department than ours.
All right, so they're just fully taking him prisoner. That's cool.
Yeah, we can't leave them here.
No. It's valid. I'm not. I'm saying that's a valid choice, but it is a choice.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not like we have the ability to just send them back to their reality, because they're not technically from our timeline. It's like 2 different degrees of separation for us.
Temporal mechanics, not even once.
Yep. We've done too much with temporal mechanics over the last couple of games, not even just the sessions.
Venix, anything you like to do on the planet or in orbit?
No, not specifically. My primary concern was the not cool, but if they're no longer a threat, then I'm good.
Yeah. The ship's definitely departed, and you can definitely spend some time with some teams like sweeping the city and just making sure that there's no one on left. And it appears that there are a couple of bodies that you can recover, or that were slain by local fauna, but everyone else has departed.
All right, we'll focus on picking up any bodies, any tech, to make sure not to pollute the indigenous fauna.
Absolutely. Control security. It's a pretty big area, so I'm going to set this at difficulty 3. But you do have your security teams that can help, so brought down to diff 2.
Okay, go ahead and take 1 threat for me. Shazam.
Easy peasy. Diff 2, so you do gain 1. You're able to sweep the entire Obsidian City complex X, and go ahead and roll me 5 challenge dice.
All right.
A little bit more than 5 bodies. 20 bodies. You
Wow,
managed to recover 20 bodies in various states of bitten, poison, crushed. Definitely got in wrong with the snake people.
Oh my. Okay. Do we find any interesting tech? Any 29th century interesting tech?
For momentum, absolutely.
Hey, sure.
Yeah, you can definitely recover a clutch of the phased ace plasma weapons they have.
Will these be more advanced than our weaponry, or?
Yeah, definitely a smaller, more powerful power cell, so it's not going to need charged. Let me pull up the stats for that. I can't open this sheet. Yeah, they are intense and deadly weapons.
Oh, okay. We'll make sure to lock those up in the security department.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are phased plasma weapons. They don't have a stun and setting, but it's designed to hit you and just super overload our nervous system, almost to the point where it can cause cardiac arrest, almost instantly.
So that would not be very Starfleet then.
No.
Very much not.
Even if you
You know-
survive it, the amount of nerve damage you're going to have from that, you'd pretty much be better off just retiring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is definitely not Starfleet. This is not a nice weapon. Oh, there's also chronoton snares. For momentum, you can recover 3 times challenge dice of those.
What is a chronoton snare?
It is a stun grenade. So, you throw it in the area. It hits the. It has area effect and it stuns creatures in a slow time field momentarily.
Oh, I like that. Okay. So, how many challenge dice? 3?
It'll be 3 times 5 challenge dice. Because they come in
Throw
like
a
strings of
grenade,
3.
hit the slow-mo button on them.
Exactly.
I like it. That could be useful.
It's 2, 3, 4, 5. So you
And
cover.
ethical.
Yeah, so you cover 5 strings or 15 chronoton grenades.
They do sound useful. Best hope that the temporal investigations lets us keep all this stuff for finding.
Area non-lethal. Exactly. Area non-lethal.
I want to point
for
out that the captain has honest as a trait.
You don't know anything. We haven't told you anything yet.
Stop trying to have contraband on my ship. God damn it.
And Cyril's typing. All right. Acknowledged. All right. Otherwise, I think we finished up everything on this planet. So, we're just kind of gathering everything up. Do a sweep of the planet, making sure that there's no contraband or any evidence of wrongdoing behind, and leaving her to her natural evolution.
Yep. We'll make note that this planet has been used as a forced evolution planet, but it's otherwise prehistoric in its nature.
So, you want to flag this as for Prime Directive, if protected?
Yep. So at least the Starfleet vessels will not be going here without good cause.
Yeah. Would you also want to have a science team come up behind you and look into this further?
Yes.
All right.
See if there's any other evidence of any kind of manipulation other than just the snake people.
It's a couple. Yeah, it's diff 2. And then communications command. As you're sending these reports and setting this up.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
hey Doc, what do you want to do with all these bodies?
If you want to study them, I guess you can bring them back up. But
We're leaving
I mean,
them.
the most we can get is just figure out what get a scan of their corpses, figure out all their species, right? Their spread, and then how long they've been here. I don't think we need to take the corpses with us to do that, yeah?
Yeah, I suppose we should disintegrate them or something. So
I think leave them alone for the science team. If you're talking about the skeletons in the temple, leave them alone.
No,
if you're talking about the snake people,
yes.
just leave them.
They're not cool.
Take the not cool. The not cool would be among those I could take.
Yeah, what we do with those?
Yeah,
put them in the morgue until we can talk with that temporal investigation.
No, the not cool bodies. You recovered like 20 not cool bodies.
Okay, put them in the morgue.
Okay.
I don't want to start destroying something, and then temporal investigation says, "Where are they? We need them."
That's actually fair. Destroying evidence.
Yep. Okay, and for the roll, let's see, team dynamics or diplomacy as a focus?
Diplomacy. This is more or large scale.
Okay, and you can have a threat, and onwards.
And the ship. Two momentum. Easy enough. As everyone's is wrapping up here, bringing the bodies. Yeah, let's do one last sweep. Make sure that we leave absolutely nothing behind, and we vaporize as what evidence we need to. So, control security difficulty 3.
Okay. Take 3 threat. Okay. Bolt security, I'll reroll.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah. While I was sweeping the area and taking some stuff out, you almost run into a hunting party of some more of the Nagakin, but Venix, you're able to see that from a distance. You're able to like grab this red shirt, pull him around the corner, and it's like, shh, quiet. So no interaction there. Or you're able to dodge that scenario, and you are able to clean this place up. And everyone,
excellent. And no red shirts died, so good.
No red shirts died. And everyone's gathered back at the landed Gettysburg aircraft. Everything's all picked up and ready to go.
Hell yeah.
So Venix and Smith, you're are standing in front of the at Gettysburg. Everyone's like gathering in crates and loading on board, and you two are conversing.
I was in the ship because I was discussing bringing in a science team with another ship.
Yeah, you were, or you came back down just to watch final preparations after you were done with that. and comes up. Commander Venix, we're all tied up on our end, and everything's being swept 3 times, leaving no trace behind.
Well done. All right, let's make a final head count and let's return to the Stavanger.
Aye, sir. I'm looking for like any last words before we depart.
I got nothing.
It's just a quick little vignette as you guys look over this mysterious temple and finally depart. Gettysburg revs up her engines and starts floating up in the air. Turns towards the stars and blasts off, leaving this planet behind. New scene. And Doctor's BRB. So, well, I'll go somewhere else. Everyone's BRBing. Venix, carry the show. It's just you. All right, so Gettysburg redocks with the aft of the Stavanger, and you guys take off on your course. You and the Falkland and fly parallel courses for a little while, and eventually the Falkland and peels off and starts going on her own way.
Just to clarify, the Falkland's commander and crew are okay now, right? No issues.
Yeah, they should be okay. If you want to like do a double check or like ask them, do some role play with them, that'd be cool.
Okay. Who's the commander of the Falkland?
Gotta be Captain Coxa.
Venix to Falkland.
Are you gonna be doing this from like your console or?
Yes.
All right, that works. Just a window appears on your screen. This is Captain Coxa.
I just wanted to confirm before we come to our separation point that all your systems are functional and your crew is in an optimal condition to continue on.
Yes, everything is back where air should be. Some bruised egos, but we should be able to recover from that.
Very well. I just wanted to confirm your status.
Thank you,
Good
Commander. Clear skies.
And I'll sign off.
Yep, she signs off.
Captain, the crew of the Falkland reports that they are able to carry on their mission.
Very good.
All right. As the Falkland peels off, starts heading a little bit more north. You guys are heading a little bit more or south to your separate missions. And you have a couple days of free time. I'm going on. Guy, I believe there was some like science shenanigans you wanted to get into.
Yeah, I want to work on this astrophage ship. See if I can come up with any practical medical applications for it for further usage.
Okay. Yeah, that was the space plankton and stuff.
Yeah, that upon my initial inspection looks like they could be used for cellular reconstruction.
Mm-hmm.
Better like cosmetic surgery stuff.
Would this be more computers or more sensors? Like, what step are you at on this?
I feel like I'm at the the step of I have live samples, right? Like,
yeah,
like we've scanned it as much as we can from a sensor standpoint. So now it's microscope, microbiology kind of computer side, because like I'm doing a deeper kind of genetic analysis rather than a sensor analysis, I guess.
Doing genetic analysis and like running different simulations and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, reason medicine.
I don't think any of our people on the ship have microbiology as a focus. Let me double check.
So are you going to use these like 25th century leeches?
You could grab someone that seems reasonable to have it and give it to them.
I think
There's somebody activating them.
Yeah, Lovestone has xenobiology.
Xenobiology will work.
Might be helpful there. That's a focus that's applicable. But I don't like hanging out with her. So. But
she's
okay.
always looking for excuses to hang out with you.
I'll be okay with it. I'll call into my office. Yeah, I'll call Lovestone and be like, Nurse, I know that you have a more extensive background with biology. You do study the astrophages, and I think that your professional expertise could be in order.
Why, yes, doctor. I would love to help you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much. I'll have her be the primary analyst because she
has the focus.
She's also good at this. Yeah, if somebody else wants to.
Yeah, any players want to pick her up her sheet? Ben Extra Smith.
Sure. Which one?
Lovestone.
Lovestone.
Lovestone. Okay.
This map is really
gritty. Okay. And what you need me to do?
Reason medicine difficulty 3. The ship and.
But you do have a focus applied.
And the ship and the doctor is helping as you are doing in-depth study on this astrophase for practical medical purposes.
All right. Go ahead and take a threat.
Nice. Damn.
There we go. Oh, wow.
Damn.
Okay, so it's going to be like a miracle of modern medicine.
Yeah, let's go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have 3, so 4. Goodness. Well, I'll have you guys narrate what do you think the practical applications of this should be?
Can we like give it the trait that they're just wildly good at like replicating cellular tissue? So if we can somehow interface that with medical stuff, we can get way more efficient at growing / replicating like limbs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Super leeches.
Hell yeah. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, you can set it up as like a cellular or matrix, and it can like invoke the growth of the person's actual cells. You would have to like get nutrients to the thing. That's kind of the big thing holding it back. But if you could lick that, you could regrow whole limbs within 24 hours.
Nice. Congratulations. Oh, wait, you're right. You're right. We're putting the pieces together with our powers combined. Well, congratulations, Ensign Lovestone. It seems that we've discovered a new modern medical application. Once we're done figuring out the more in-depth processes of this, I will need your assistance to publish a Starfleet medical documentation so that we can submit it to Starfleet Medical for further study. This is a great find, and you'll be credited for your works in finding out its practical application. So good for you.
Yes, Doctor. I thought we called them love worms.
I think that maybe perhaps we should put a little bit more time into the name before you submit it. But I think other than that, I'll let you get the word. But maybe we should probably workshop that just a little bit.
That didn't have very weird connotations at all.
yeah, I love it.
I was cracking up behind the screen.
It's so good. It's so good. Hell yeah.
You do have 2 floats.
I'll start working on my medical paper. Oh yeah. Can we use that to make it like a trait for the organism, or how would this work?
You could add another application or like something else you discovered about it.
Okay. What was the other traits that it had? Right, it was good at cosmetic stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it works on different species.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's very like adaptable to different species like genomes, so it's very good at being used for all of the different beautiful melting pot of the Federation.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
Good stuff. And then, Mr. Guy, you also have some intelligence stuff that you're looking into, because our next adventure, I believe this is still the idea, is you're going to follow up on the missing operative who, like, their ship mysteriously he came back without their crew. And
did the Roanoke ever do anything with that?
Let's find out.
We pass it off to Lieutenant Commander Marquette Bellor, right, the Cardassian guy on the Roanoke, because they were way closer.
I forgot about that.
How long has it been since that happened? Because like we were on the other side of the sector and it was a week after they had went missing. So we passed it off to
the Roanoke
because they were way closer. Yeah.
She's been missing about 2 weeks now. The
Yeah.
Roanoke would have
sucks.
Yeah, the Roanoke would have probably just got there a couple of days ago.
Okay. And if I recall correctly,
Flying Dutchman kind of thing?
Based on my notes from that, it looks like we were a week and a half away from that location when we learned about it. So where are we at now relative to where that was? It was
right
the class F1V system at W9.
Right now you are 5, maybe 6 days away.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, because I sent all that working info to the guy because we weren't going to deal with that then. I guess I'll call to Marquette Bellor and see what the Roanoke is up to and if he discovered anything about it. Because that was, I guess it was probably, 6 days ago that we last talked?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so about a week. So hopefully they went there and did something about it. Otherwise, they're probably fine.
I'm gonna need in a minute because I forgot you called the Roanoke over there. It just changes things a little bit.
Really?
I'm like,
damn.
oh.
Do you want me to send you all my notes about it, or would that be helpful?
Yes, it would.
Copy. I took very extensive notes.
I can figure this out real quick.
No, you're good. Because with me 3 and Venix, we kind of like solved the mystery. It's the 3 defenders, the phasers, 2 disruptors, melee weapon. 1 was definitely an Orion, Romulan. We even went to Washington Station, talked to their chief to figure out, their hot weather gear, what planets they probably went to.
Yeah,
we went down the rabbit hole.
Oh, that's right.
And my problem is I was doing some of this off the cuff and I didn't write it down. Okay.
I couldn't even hope to help you. I was not here for this.
Yeah, it was our leather jacket up early December. It was just the 3 of us. It was a good vibe.
Almost leather jacket.
Yes, leather jacket adjacent.
We thought about stealing the Gettysburg to go and look into it, but we figured the responsible decision would just be to call the closer. So.
Presence. Do you want command or security?
Was that a me roll?
Yeah.
Security.
All right. It also flavors what information I'm going to give you. Given the situation, and we're trying not to alarm anyone over there. Yeah, and a little bit more here. Communication. Present security difficulty 4. Complication 3.
Uh-oh. Okay. What is this roll for?
This is contacting Marquette and also trying to figure out, hey, how well did they do on their job? This also incorporates some of that role.
Uh-huh. Can I use intelligence officer to give me a trait here to perhaps lower the difficulty or the comp range?
Absolutely. What is the nature of the trait? What
just that me and Marquette being good intelligence officers, we have ways to privately communicate so as to not disturb the inner workings of Federation vessels. So I can just very quietly contact him to be like, hey, what's going on with your mission, Palo?
That can take down the complication in range by 1.
I'm vibey with it. All right.
Less chance of people overhearing because you're using special security techniques. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Can I? Okay. Would you accept investigation as a focus? Mm-hmm. Okay. And I will give you. God. Take, I guess, 2 momentum and the rest threat. I'll give you a full boat. And let's diddly dang see how we do here. Hey, wow, good.
Very well. And then communication security from the Stavanger.
Nice.
right, so 1 moment.
Beautiful.
For that. All right, you are able to get in contact with if Marquette. This is kind of text only. The bandwidth, I'll flat explain the threat for this. The bandwidth you have doesn't allow for like voice or video calls, but you
Gotcha.
do have text channels open.
All right. Good.
Um,
Is this like live chat? Like, are we on AIM? Like, what are we doing?
yeah, AIM.
Sick. Hey, Marquette, thinking of you. What are you doing tonight? How are things? Have you
How are
looked
things?
into the runabout? Any updates? Do you require assistance? Your friend, Dekos. XO.
Oh my goodness. He responds back that they've been hovering on the outside of the system. Several freighters have come into the system, and lately, over the past 4 days,
Several freighters, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Over the past 4 days of observation, they've seen 7 freighters enter the system.
Is that
And only
unusual for the system?
that's kind of a lot.
Sure. Unless there's like an active trade station or something.
Yeah, and only one is left. So there's a lot more imports going in than exports. And these freighters are kind of like small, fast courier ships too. They're like scale 2, maybe like small in scale 3 ships, and they're built for speed. They're not carrying a lot of cargo, but they're carrying that cargo fast.
Okay. Have they investigated the planetoid that we've theorized was the location that the runabout went missing, or have they just been in system doing observational tasks for the couple days they've been there?
They're kind of hanging on the outside of the system just to get a vibe of what's going on.
Okay.
There is definitely an outpost on the Class H world.
Okay.
Yeah, they're definitely
No.
they're definitely receiving some subspace frequencies. There's tech there. There's something on the surface of the planet.
Not able to identify origin point.
They can narrow down an origin and point. They haven't sent a probe in to get a closer look, so they're just like peering at this from across the solar system.
Gotcha. Okay. Does the captain of the Roanoke intend to look deeper in the near future, or are they still going to observe? Because I will convey, like, hey, if these Starfleet officers have been detained, captured, whatever, the longer that we sit and watch, the less likely there will be anything left to see will be when we get down there. So
Is a good point. For a momentum, I can give you a little more.
yes, please.
The ship that was a ship that was leaving the system and came out empty. They managed to You get behind it, get a deep scan of it. None of life signs matched the missing team, so the team is still there on the system. So they haven't been moved anywhere yet.
Okay, well that's good, but they still. So does the captain on their own? Are they still in the observe phase? Do they want assistance before they plan some sort of rescue op? Is that something that is being talked about?
It's still
have they
very
been
much
contacted by Starfleet intelligence? That sort of thing.
They haven't been contacted yet, besides Starfleet intelligence saying everything's fine, don't worry about it, as they do.
Right.
Yeah, they're kind of in a stage of talking it out, figuring out what they're gonna do and what's next. But the captain is worried that charging in there, guns a-blazing, might trip them and make them panic and harm the team if they're still there. That pulling the trigger will make them preemptively do something.
Right. I mean, that's just always a precaution. But it has been over 2 weeks since anyone's been missing. So, if high time for action is approaching. So I mean, hey, y'all can do your scan, try to figure out more about that outpost, try to figure out more, about that situation, so we have more information to go off of. But and I guess let me know what's going on. I'll get in touch with the folks aboard the Stavanger and see what we're doing, because we have completed our previous task.
Any other questions?
Let's see. I mean, it really just sounds like all they've really done is get there and scan the area, right? I mean, so they haven't been able to. They know the general location. They haven't launched a probe yet, so the probe's going to gather more information than what they can.
Mm-hmm.
I would request that he inform me after the probe has been sent to see if they get any more data or information about the area, see if they can find, the exact location of whatever this outpost is, see its construction design, if it's, who built it, if they can learn any sort of identifying characteristics. Obviously, I'm sure they're checking for other, starship traffic in the area. So, if a random Romulan Deuteric just pops up, hey, let me know, please. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it sounds like they're still in the early information gathering phases as well. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just kind of being an abundance of caution, because as if they go in there guns a-blazing, that might aggravate the situation more than needed. Yeah.
I will also just convey to whoever might, spooky shadow operative, whoever is handling me, I'll just inform them of the updated situation, and that the Roanoke has updated me of their plans, and ask for further orders.
Or you finish this conversation, Marquette, the bubble comes up and is typing for a little while. Then it stops, starts typing again, and comes back. We're at red alert. Gotta go.
Oh, that's probably not good.
Probably not.
No, I will still contact intelligence handler and let them know of that situation, see if I get a response. But then I will go to Commander Sorrell or Captain Smith currently on duty.
Smith.
Smith is currently in a meeting with Leslie about the not cool, and then probably going to interrogate the not cool. So
Right.
probably Sorrell.
I'll
You get
chat
that.
with Sorrell when Sorrell returns, and you can go to Smith can do some of those roles then. That feels correct.
Do I need to get my rubber hose out, or
Probably.
No. If anybody's going to be in the room with Smith, it's going to be Leslie.
take all the fun out of everything?
Your security chief isn't going to be there for an interrogation?
With something that involves temporal shenanigans, Leslie is the better qualified to be in the room. Plus, she is a badass.
Phoenix should be there here too, just to protect the captain, because we know I like threatening the captain.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We have multiple badasses in the room.
I'll just stand back and look gruff.
All right, you and Leslie in your ready room.
So, as you are well aware, the not cool situation definitely handled itself after the beacon was taken care of, but now we have the problem of having two not cool survivors, as well as 20 bodies and an unknown amount of tech in our ship's hold. I'm not exactly sure on the proper protocol for these kinds of temporal incursions, doubly so since it's not of our timeline.
The not of our timeline bit, that could just be a result of temporal mechanics. Maybe they were in junction when someone else did something in the past, and it changed things while they're in transit, and things are 5 centimeters to the left.
No, for them, it's quite a big jump.
Well, it depends on which 5 centimeters you take. I'm sure 5 centimeters for our Archduke Fernanded and would have been life-saving.
Yes, I'd imagine so. But for us, that 5 centimeters was the survival of the original Stavanger. But I think we're a bit off topic. What would be the proper procedure for handling these not cool as well as their tech?
The proper procedures would be to disintegrate them, but it also wouldn't be untowards to keep them in for study or for use against further incursions. If this is a beachhead for the war, this might be the first of many.
This feels a bit above my pay grade. I'm not sure I'm the one that's qualified to make these kinds of determinations. This feels like something we should involve temporal investigations with.
Definitely, especially since it's a whole squadron of ships came through.
Yes, going from one to multiple of them is definitely not good. though I am concerned by the fact that the beacon seemed to have drawn them and sent them away.
That I'm not so sure about.
Perhaps my thinking is a bit two-dimensional compared to someone who has proper understanding of the temporal mechanics of it.
It feels like that Beacon was reaching out beyond on the second level multi-averse and into the third and fourth level.
That sounds worse than I had thought.
It was just bright enough that at someone at the second level multiverse was able to see it and come check it out.
Hmm.
Captain got disturbed. Do.
The captain's been kidnapped,
Apparently.
executed in his ready room.
Has anybody seen the snake?
With a
Uh,
random snake on board,
Captain-like monkey.
slithering around. Yeah. Well, this is a good time for me to go refresh my beer. I'll be back.
I'm kicking myself in the pants, and I forgot that you guys diverted the Roanoke. That was silly.
I completely forgot about the whole thing.
Yep.
Brother came home, moving over to computer.
Okay. Everyone's muted. But because I didn't want I was under the impression that you guys wanted to do that mission, so I didn't want the Roanoke to steal all that thunder for you. So I was like, yeah, they're just waiting and debating to do things on the outside. They haven't done the rescue mission yet. Because I was under the impression that you guys wanted to help with that and go leather jacket.
Yeah, we got a little distracted.
Yeah, you got a little distracted inside of that. So I'm like keeping that mission open for you. But yeah, Roanoke got some information from you without tripping the bear trap too early. Actually, while I'm here, Venex, you can do some research on the other side and get some more information on this. I just thought of that. We can do that. If you can give me reason, security, difficulty 3. This would be looking over like news articles and like the extranet to kind of see if there's like any correlation to this agent's activities and kind of get an idea of what they're probing at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and what?
Yeah, because as I don't think we've really poked at why this mission was sent in the first place.
Okay. Computers as a focus?
Yeah, I'll take it as you're like collating a bunch of data.
And a +1 exceptional?
Yep. And then computer security from the Stavanger.
Is Smith back yet?
He said he's on his PC. Oh, there you go.
There you go. All right. You've been and looking at like a lot of metadata, and just like news articles about stuff that's happening in the Shackleton, trying to figure out, okay, what thread was Starfleet trying to pull on? What did you think was up? And you think you found the thread that they were looking at. There's been a lot of weird shenanigans with the commodities market in the Shackleton. So like the market of like dilithium, duranium, and hard goods. It's most of the time it goes point to point seller, but there are occasional locations where they pull together into like a secondary seller marketplace. And just like the concept of a market in the first place. There's been in a series of shell companies that have been undercutting and kind of wedging out some of the smaller some of the smaller mines or refining activities that have cropped up in the Shackleton, and someone's basically been doing Robin Baron and stuff to edge out like these like literal like 5-person mining operations and wedging them out of the market.
Well, it sounds like we should send some Jedi to investigate this manipulation of the trade routes. I mean, is there
I'm
any,
raising my hand. I'm raising my. Please.
Is there any idea of these shell corporations? Is there tracking them back to maybe specific entities or individuals?
For one momentum, yes. It comes back to a Ferengi named Drexa.
Okay, let's see if we can work up a biography on him.
Absolutely. Yeah, same scan, 1 momentum.
Okay.
General biography. He is he's kind of like an older or a little bit more established Ferengi, probably late 40s, early 50s, human equivalent. And he moved out here. He was specifically making moves to come out to the Shackleton and for our opportunity anyways, but he kind of accelerated that process during the House Rocks War, when Klingons were breaking stuff all over the Shackleton. That seemed to get him really excited.
Does he specialize in any particular markets or items? Companies?
He does have an interest in salvage, in recovering ships and breaking them, and recovering ships, breaking them and down to component parts, or refurbishing them and reselling them.
Okay. I'll put together a file on everything and send it to Guy.
Guy, you are sent his file.
Right, this was okay. Nice. I will.
Possibly someone pulling strings.
Sounds like some little bit of manipulation going on here.
Yep, definitely some market manipulation.
Yep.
Oh, the one thing in that I kind of got their flag was the fact that he was kind of getting the jump on people. The Jati would be like in the process of making a meeting to create a new space station, and then suddenly he would swoop in, buy up all the duranium in the system, and jack up the prices to sell to the Jati. Like, really,
almost like someone had inside information.
Insider trading going on.
Hella insider trading.
Yeah, hella insider.
Specifically with the Jati, or
no, it's with lots of people. It's with Jati. It's also been happening with Washington Station. Some of the things to the project act over there is you would get the call out for materials for something, and then suddenly, here I am. I'm the only one in the neighborhood with this material you need, and here's the price.
Interesting. I'm assuming that common thread for a lot of these communications is Starfleet communication channels. Yeah.
No, it's anyone.
But if he's getting insider trading, who does he get it from that interacts with all of the different groups simultaneously?
He might have a whole network.
He might have. Yeah, I was gonna say
that's his deal.
Yeah.
If he can get insider information from any group, he can, be the spider.
Where was he?
The web.
I was gone for the beginning of this thread. Where is this happening from? Like, where is this located?
Just Shackleton in general. And yeah, there's in general just like a lot of hate messages as about Outdrexa undercutting and good old family mining operations, and he bought my farm type stuff.
There's a number of groups operating within the Shackleton, all of which have connections to other groups, which know other groups, which means that they could just spiderweb down the rabbit hole. Oh, it's a trapdoor spider.
Okay. I guess the question from a Federation standpoint, is any of this blatantly illegal and non-content and like not technically Federation space like this? Like what he's doing is scummy, sure, but like
if he's doing insider or trading or corporate espionage, that would be illegal. Like tapping other people's communication networks, or that's a violation of information security. But yeah, mostly this is just scumbag act behavior.
Where is this Ferengi based out of?
No one knows.
So he's the shadow broker.
Well, one of them. There's also another group that's Shadow Broker, but they've kind of been in a reform period lately.
Does he have a starship in his name?
Right.
That would be, a yacht of some type versus a, cargo ship.
Yes, he has a Decora class.
Do we know what it's called? What's identification?
Watch
Let's
Other
see,
has been sprinkling him around the entire time, and that the core class that we keep seeing pop up is just been him.
what's the Ferengi prefix? Ferengi finance ship?
I think so. It's something
I
like
believe so.
All right. Anyways, yes, a Decora class called the Private Line. Roll credits.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Has it been reported in any sectors of space recently? Any Federation starships seen it floating around, or?
For one momentum, and we can double check that.
Sure. Oh, it's also FMS, Ferengi merchant ship.
Ferengi merchant ship. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I just saw that as well.
Yeah.
I know FFFS kind of plays with it too. For F's sakes.
Yeah, Ferengis and their Fs, little freaks.
That's the O's you have to look out for. Yes, it has been in spotted recently. About 3 or 4 light years out from Washington Station.
Was it there on a trading mission, or was it just kind of floating around? Like, did it dock? It just kind of passed by, or what?
It docked and then it headed south. And Washington Station saw it go south until it was out of sensor range.
What was its business on the station,
Trade.
But like, it had to get like at least some form of a ship inspection, right, when it docked.
It would have. You're right.
Unlike a more civilian station, he can't just buy his way out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and I are heard now.
This is a Federation control station. You have to submit to our scans. Protocol.
Would the scans have picked up anything? He came there to he came there to pick up a load of Bellitrium, the fusion product that the Jati he has been working on.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the ship came in and with an empty cargo bay and his crew.
You said one more time you broke up there.
The ship came into the station. Ancient empty. It was just him and his crew. It was himself, a couple Nausicaan guards, 4 more Ferengi underlings, and a liberated Borg person.
Okay. How long were they on the station?
3 days.
Interesting. They're doing deal. Why would an empty Ferengi Decoy class dock at Washington Station for 3 days? Not for the sites, not for their company, but for their
If they
business.
haven't been there before, they'd be setting up business deals.
Yeah, they're setting up contacts.
Yeah.
Did they file a flight plan on where they were going?
Shoot. One momentum. Yeah, they would have a flight plan.
Yes, please.
Every time we uncover more of a puzzle, we put another piece of leather clothing on.
Yep.
God.
Okay.
My leather knee-high socks. Here I
They're still
come.
the .T that aren't able to communicate properly with the outside world. Say leather knee-high socks.
Yes, sir.
What the fuck? What? Why?
Yeah. They were heading south out to the Jati. Yeah, they're heading south to Jati Prime. And they said that they should be there in 3 weeks. Which is kind of interesting.
I was gonna say that feels like a long time to get to Jati Prime, yeah.
It does. Almost like,
Yeah.
they're taking a pit stop.
Yeah, they're taking a couple stops, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me nobody at Washington Station went, interesting.
I mean, it's the Ferengi's business how long they want to
Yeah,
take a
and
tour for.
and it could be just like he's taking a scenic route, or he's going at a lower warp speed to conserve energy, something, or
I love it. I love it. Let's go kill him. I don't know.
So I have to ask, Guy, are the Ferengi your Romulans?
No, not at all.
It kind of feels that way right now.
Feelings can be incorrect. Damn, K9 was quick on the draw with the leather
K9,
socks pick.
K9,
Shit's crazy.
you've lost internet privileges. You can watch the stream because the cat is our #1 fan, but that's it.
No, my legs look better than that. Come on now.
K9, what?
In
God.
your library.
It's all Guy's fault.
I don't want to know why you had that picture on fire just right there.
I said that shit primed, man. I was ready to go.
Guy says it, I react, K9 gives a picture. This is how it works.
Beautiful.
Ugh.
And when was that they were at Nausicaan Station? Nausicaan Station? Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Nausicaan Station. It's just old knives.
Everybody's getting their heart stabbed out. That's the only thing they do there.
You have to dock very carefully.
Medics is constantly trying to bat away daggers.
You have to be careful when you dock, because as the arms bars, there's just giant daggers out in space.
Just big blades. Yeah.
Hold on. Writing this down.
Yeah, no kidding.
They left about 3 days ago.
Okay. Also curious, because I was getting my drink. Where are we acquiring this information from, and why?
Most of this is meta-analysis, like the news nets and stuff.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So just classic information gathering while Starship heads from point A to point B.
Yep, you're just scouring the internet.
Gotcha. Vibes. All right, cool.
Just as I was going to turn back to the captain.
Perfect. Good time. Oh,
Perfect.
Oh, man. That's funny. Did my intelligence handler ever message me back while we wait for Captain to return?
Remind me what you asked the intelligence handler?
I was just updating him on the Roanoke and the fact that they went to red alert and the fact that they were just scanning stuff. And then I was going to go talk to Sorrel. I hoped that by the time Sorrel would be back that we'd be in an appropriate spot to do this, but I was asking for further orders as well, essentially. Just like, hey, this is the current update. What want do, boss? What are we doing here, yeah?
Brain is not braining.
That's okay. We can come back to it. No big deal. I'm just trying to fill space.
Yeah. You know what? I can send this as a private message to you.
Perfect. As a matter of fact, I am pushing P. Pushing powder down my musket to smite my ops.
I think that's it, unless you have specific questions.
Copy, that's fine. I was just messaging you. I don't know who that name is.
That was the name of the operative. That was the leader of the operation.
Right, the Andorian.
The Andorian woman. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I spelled that completely wrong in my notes. That makes sense.
I mistyped it. So.
Gotcha. Tisla Zelda. Gotcha. I'm fixing that. Perfect. Well, don't mind if I do, sir. We may have potentially found something interesting here. Sure. Copy. All right. Cool.
Yeah, and
I'll
and
update
very
him
much,
if. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and very much a show indicating that at her she was going undercover. That's why they're playing hands off with it, because as they don't want to blow her cover.
Okay. So classic intelligence shit of look into this, but also we're not going to tell you most of the information. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look into it. We should be worried about this. And shut up, idiot. And then he tells me to go kill myself. Okay, I got it. All right, cool.
Everything's fine. We have this under control.
Right.
Ignore the fires behind me.
All right. Well, I will respond and just be like, understood. We'll sit tight. Potentially looking into Ferengi trade dishonesty in the sector, maybe tied to the racketeering scheme. We'll update and keep appraised. Also, look into Roanoke's red alert. Thank you. Bye.
All right. If we're stuck with Guy and Phoenix, I have a random encounter we can throw into.
Sure. Just a random ship
Sure.
encounter?
Random ship encounter. Phoenix, you're in the hot seat.
Oh, yeah. Got the card. Hell yeah.
You are flying past. Your course is taking you within like a light year of the hopeful mines that you guys encountered several episodes ago, dozens of episodes ago, and you get a hail from a Ferengi.
This is what? A ship or?
Yep, Ferengi vessel. All hailing.
All right, open a channel.
This is Daemon Unduric of the FMS Liquid Assets.
Dope name.
And what can we do for you, Damon? I am Commander Venix of the Federation starship Stavanger.
Yes, we would like to inform you that this area is under economic improvement, and in order to facilitate the continued development of all those in the region, and we ask for a small fee of those passing through this region of space.
And where does this zone begin and end?
It begins and ends near the edge of this system and extends outward for the next 5 light years. We're trying to encourage and help develop this small, poor mining colony here, and help them and recover some assets, and hope that this place will become a beacon of progress in the Shackleton.
Well, I wish you luck on your endeavors in improving this system, but I don't think we'll make any donations today.
Donations, and probably it was a wrong term. It was highly suggested that a donation would happen, or else I'm gonna have to ask you to leave this exclusion zone. We don't want any subspace damage to happen, and without fares being covered.
Damon, that sounds awfully like a threat.
It's not a threat. It's securing a financial prosperity.
Well, Damon, have you established the proper subspace notifications of this exclusion zone?
Yeah, you got papers.
Have you filed all the proper paperwork?
Oh my God!
Because you are interfering with the freedom of navigation of a Federation starship.
Where's your submitted documents
Brilliant.
have been approved by all of the governing bodies of the sector? Yeah.
I know this is not your strong suit, but you know what? I'll allow you to do reason command as you're like pulling up all these laws and stuff I have to throw against him. Oh, not 10 is opposed. So reason command opposed. You go first, and then I'll try to defend against whatever you swing at me.
Okay. Go ahead and take 3 threat.
Oh, and ship's communication command, because the stateliness of the ship helps.
Okay. Is Smith gone at the moment? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, still BRB was his last message.
What was the ship roll again?
Communications command. Three. All right. And I just realized it's the defender that rolls first. All right, I'll get this right eventually. But so I have to roll against 3. Spent at least 1. And where does she go? All right, she's not working. 3d20. Let's go. Target numbers 13. I don't have a focus. That appears to be a tie. So, you're bringing up these laws and stuff, and he's kind of.
Am I able to assist? Can I use intelligence officer for this?
For momentum, I'll allow you to assist.
Let's do it.
How are you assisting?
I'd like to, while Venice asks this, can I just pull up Starfleet intelligence databases to see if there's any data on this vessel, if there are any sort of claims in the sector, or potentially if it has any sort of Federation red flags on its travel dossiers. Copy.
This isn't going to be an assist. It'll be a different role, but it'll be setting up a trait to help.
We're kind of debating freedom of navigation regulations and laws, right?
Yeah. You guys are in a deadlock as you're debating freedom of navigation and financial opportunity and rules of acquisition and rules of polite society, yada yada.
I'll give you a threat for a third die. You accept like an investigation as a focus here, like investigating their ship, or copy. I will. Oh shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I had the comp range still incorrectly set. That's a 19.
So that didn't trip.
Damon, I do have a thought. Perhaps in way of a contribution, you could part with some information on a Ferengi vessel named Private Line.
Yeah.
Ooh. That will be a different role on you as he responds to that, but let's get guys roll out of the way. Can I get computer security real quick?
Oh yeah, right. Captain's still gone.
I literally just said back and asked what happened.
Computer security.
A vessel is challenging us for a toll to go through their economic development zone.
Thank you. 2 momentum.
On what authority?
None.
That's what we were currently debating.
That's what we're currently doing, yeah.
Wouldn't pay the toll because there's no authority against enforcing.
Well, I wasn't going to pay it
Yeah,
as a
we-
toll,
we
but if
got
he
it.
could provide us information instead, we might be able to work something out.
That is not a word that I typed there. I'm sorry.
Oh wow,
What the heck?
wow, that's a wow. I'm glad you said something because I was looking at it going, what am I supposed to gather from that? So I was just like, what am I looking at?
Author broke
The
everything. It's fine.
Svesely.
Perfect. I guess while Venix is like, hey, give me information on this other ship, I'll send over to his pad that it appears that this vessel is under the employ of Drexa, that other Ferengi captain of the private line.
Really?
Yeah.
Which, now that you mentioned that, reason command or security, difficulty 1. As you gauge this man's response. Venix.
This what?
Reason or insight, a security diff 1. I probably can guess which one you're going to go for.
Yeah.
Easy enough. You mentioned the a private line, and there's definitely a flick of there's definitely a flick of recognition, and I'm not going to be responsible for bringing this down. Recognition and kind of like, okay, I'm stepping back a little bit.
The Ferengi is stepping back?
At least in the conversation, it's just like, maybe, I haven't heard from Drexa in a while. He's been pretty busy. But if I could inquire as to why you're looking into him, maybe I can. It might be possible that I could help you arrange a meeting with him. Is there something specific you're in the
Certainly.
market for?
Yeah, one of our assigned missions is to scout out sources of dilithium in this sector, and we understand that he has the ability to find out things, to obtain things. So we thought his reputation would help. That reputation would help us look for sources of dilithium in this area.
All right. I believe that is a lie, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Presence command and opposed. I'll first to set the difficulty, but you have an increased complication range of 2 as you're trying to keep both facts in your head and trying to think, here's my story, but here's what I'm actually looking for.
Okay.
So I kind of have my heckles up since you're asking about my boss. I'm going to spend 3 and roll 4. Again, target number 13, but I do have a focus range of 3. Oh, 1 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits to try to discern your truth.
All right, so I have to have 4 more successes.
4 more successes to get this lie across.
And Presence Command is probably one of my worst combinations. So,
If you could think of a different way of trying to present this, I'm open to suggestions. Daring security to punch him out, probably not, but
yeah, I'm thinking here, trying to justify anything. I'm trying to use my superior reason to bluff him. Not so much convincing, but
you're kind of like presenting a little bit of information to try to tease out some other information and see how he reacts to it. Kind of playing like that level of mind games with it.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll allow reason command.
All right. All right, I'll try and go toe to toe with you and spend all the threat.
All right, 6 threat it is, full bucket.
Oofta. All right. Can I quash that comp with momentum?
Quash that comp, but that would bring us to a stalemate.
All right. Instead, I think I will do determination.
To what value?
Explore, learn, and report. We are trying to learn about the location of Damodrexa. And
yeah, you're kind of exploring and learning more in a social combat, and then you're gonna report back. Yeah, I'll take that.
Right. Okay.
Very very logical way of looking at this.
There we go.
Excellent. There's some financial opportunity for us. Well, why didn't you say so? Of course, I'll get into this, but I'm just gonna spend and to threat. However, I think I need to, if I want to continue talking finances and stuff, I think someone with a little bit more pull on the system would be valuable, because we're gonna be dealing with a lot of dilithium and stuff. So unless
and what
you have
in mind exactly?
I was thinking in something of a captain rank, unless you think you have the authority to authorize as the market shares of several thousand in isotons of dilithium.
How about I arrange a meeting between you and our captain, and negotiations can continue on that level.
All right. Wow, this is happening. I'll have if you be so inclined, I will bring a shuttle over to your fine stately craft, and we can continue a discussion in person.
Very well.
Yes, please stay at your current position, and I will rendezvous with you out there.
When can we expect you?
At this speed, 1 hour time.
It's really fucking weird.
Very well. I'll make the arrangements.
All right, and insight command. I'm just gonna spend for this. Yeah, pretty big cell. Insight command difficulty 4, and one person can lead, another can assist, as you're both kind of like seeing the situation and might catch a whiff of something.
Okay.
You can probably lead on that one.
I'm not a very good leader on Insight Command, but I'll try.
I mean, I'm better on the insight. Probably worse on the command.
I'm a 10 total, so.
Oh, never mind. I'll do it.
Yeah, insights.
I'll do it.
You're really putting a lot of hope in the robot being very commanding.
Right.
And insightful.
I was thinking the insightful might be more okay.
That's not my primary function, yeah.
Yeah.
right.
The primary function is kick your ass.
It's kill, yeah, based.
Reason and destroy.
Still investigation here applicable, or?
Something more interrogation, and I almost tripped up and said, "Oh wait,
one.
your beta said that would help." Oh wait, Ferengi, you're immune.
Yeah. I do have interrogation.
Yeah, interrogation.
All right. Okay. I will give you the full boat, I guess.
All right.
I'm also gonna activate my Starcross medal so that my focus range is doubled. So if it's 6 or less,
Got it.
I'll get a focus plippy. Well, that didn't work according to plan, unfortunately. I'll have to buy off the comp, but hopefully the assist will get us something, because I do not have rerolls on command. So,
Unless you want to do a determination, but I'm not sure how you're.
I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking of it. I'll do it.
All right. What value?
How about all problems have multiple solutions? We're trying to weasel our way around a issue with Drexa that involves bribing his underlings. So.
Trying to out-Ferengi the Ferengi.
Yeah, we're really taking a good Ferengi approach here.
Yeah, I'll take it. This
is definitely not the normal Starfleet way of doing things.
Sometimes you have to play by their rules and beat them at it.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, I will do my reroll. Why is this loading? Sorry, I don't know. Now my sheet's crashing. Let me just maybe it's working. All right, cool. So I reroll all the die. Yeah.
As many as you want. You can leave.
Yeah, we roll the 3. I'll keep. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the 2 in the. Now, curious, would this still work? Would the Starcross medal still apply, or no?
Starcross will still apply.
Okay,
because it is technically the same role.
Gotcha.
Oh my.
Well, that's another complication, but that 1 is a 2, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes now.
Actually, that's not because you still have the comp range up. So that comp's a 19.
Oh, hooray! Hooray! I'm just stupid. Yay! Nice. Okay, cool.
Fedix, you want
Still
to
7 successes. Based.
Yes.
want to throw your hat in?
Okay, that's an assist, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
So, I'm helping.
That's all right. We did it.
We did it. All right. 3 momentum and generated. You have 1 float. As Guy, it's kind of weird that, you know, a Ferengi, especially Ferengi with a Decora class, wouldn't like present themselves with their own Decora class, you know, big stately ship to show off. And also, they were very pointed in the fact of, hey, you stay over there and I'll come to you.
Oh, do we think that they're lying about their vessel?
Could be, yeah.
No, but that combined with the whole pay us some money or go around.
So they're trying to hide something at their location?
They're trying to hide something at their location, something involving their ship.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I'll send that over to Venix. Have we hung up on them or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll be like, Lieutenant Commander, I'm getting the feeling that they don't want us to go to wherever their ship is. Most likely for less than savory means. Probably hiding something that is happening in that region of space.
I would not be surprised. I wonder if we could figure out a way to find out more. But first I need to involve the captain, considering this is going to happen in about an hour. So I'll page Captain Smith.
Bling, bling.
Mr. Venix.
Captain, do you have a moment? Are you in your ready room?
Yes. I'd say this is a while after mine and Leslie's
Yeah,
discussion,
this was after that.
I wanted to speak with you about a situation that's just occurred.
in my ready room then.
Mr. Zarkin, you have the con. And I'll go to the ready room. So Captain Smith, we just encountered a Ferengi over subspace communication. They asked for a toll, a suggested toll, to go through their economic development zone or go around it. I took the opportunity to inquire if they were familiar with the Ferengi named Drexa that we were investigating. They are apparently associates, and I informed them that we were interested in acquiring dilithium, and that he was known to be a broker of it. So he is coming over to negotiate some type of trade agreement regarding that in about an hour. And I would like to speak to the captain.
Mr. Venix, that ship that you have in my shuttle bay, does it have any special properties that you would like to mention at this time?
The leather jacket?
Yes.
Does it have any special properties out there, or is it just a beat up old pirate vessel?
It's a cleaned up pirate vessel.
Oh, cleaned up. Okay.
Yeah, you actually put like safety belts in and safety features, circuit breakers in it.
Nice.
Fresh rocks in the ceiling, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Nothing massively in particular, I take it.
No cloaking devices or anything like that?
No.
Still, it is the best option that I have right now. Mr. Venix, prepare an away team and take it to the location that Branky is coming from. I want to know what they're hiding.
Okay. Sorrel, so here's the catch up.
Yeah.
We're looking for this Ferengi named Drexa, who was apparently doing some inside information, market manipulation type stuff. We just happened to encounter a different Ferengi who was an associate of Drexa, and we're trying to kind of bluff our way into his confidence to see if we can get information on Drexa. But it appears they are also hiding something about whatever it is they're doing at this location. And we're going to figure that out.
And I'm sending a leather jacket to go do that.
Right.
All right, so am I taking command of the leather jacket then?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Who wants to go with?
Take whoever you feel is necessary for this mission.
I volunteer.
Who else? Shirley, you want to take a secondary character, or?
We're gonna go rough some people up, right? I'll take the Andorian.
You're going to explore and find out things.
Right, Andorian security officer.
Very little chance of actual fighting.
Andorian
But
security.
maybe.
It's
Very little chance. It's never zero.
It's a seek and find. Don't confront them if you don't have to mission.
I'll have my full complement of weapons.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And we have to dress in non-Starfleet uniforms. You know what that means, gentlemen? Leather jackets and
Leather
stuff.
jackets on the leather
If you
jacket?
get spotted, you can't go directly back to the Stavanger. Those would be orders if we're using the ship.
If we get what?
If you get spotted and get into conflict, you cannot come back to the Stavanger directly.
Oh.
Nice.
Right, we'll have to fight our way out. I'll be.
You will be on your own for this mission.
I'll have my Usan Tor concealed in my leather jacket, so it will have the
Excellent.
concealed.
Nice.
All right.
I'll regret this.
Also, I just looked. Apparently, we don't have a sheet for the leather jacket yet. So,
Oh,
Nice.
we can
Make
make
it on the fly. Let's go.
okay. Let me double check how many points we have to assign here, because it is a shuttlecraft.
My God. I fully give all control of this to Venix. You got it. Make
That's
this
like
little
a-
monster, dude.
Marquee Raider type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we have to run, we're dead. If we have to fight, we're dead.
We're dead.
So,
Hell
you know,
yeah. Yeah.
so knock yourself out on whatever it is you're doing. So
Right. Yeah, I love that.
Actually, what am I doing? I have like prefabbed chips I can give you. Okay, so let's duplicate this and give you a copy of this, and then you can mod it as you see fit. Okay, it's down here. Show to players, show to everyone. Bring the scale down to 2, and take off 2 total system points to reflect the scale, and then redistribute those points as you see needed. And then we can get an icon later.
Nice.
Oh, I posted the icon in the Discord. It's not an icon.
Yeah. God, can we make this our primary ship?
No. You want to go do a spin-off series, fine.
Supplemental.
But your characters can't appear in the main series anymore.
Dude, we get into so much trouble.
Yes.
Would be
yes, you
so
would.
good. That'd be a great time.
Not that I'm expecting you guys to get in a fight, but you know, I'm expecting you guys to get in a fight.
It's Vanek, the guy, and the crazy Andorian.
Okay.
What could go wrong?
A lot.
This is great.
All right. So runabouts have 29 points in the year 2200. We're in 2380s minus 2200, and get an additional 18 points based on the decade. So 29 plus 18. Total of 47 in system points.
Nice. You said how many?
47 in system points.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Let's see, department. And the same department points.
Wild. I'm just looking at the STA thing.
I'm adding for his activation. I'm adding a ranged energy weapons focus for Tyron.
That feels wrong, given everything he does.
Well, but I also have.
No, let him kill, man.
No, what I'm saying is that he almost exclusively runs in and stabs.
Yes, that's his general preference, but sometimes security person has to use the gun.
That's why it feels off to give him anything.
Well,
to do
he has
with range.
he has a Deadeye marksman talent, so I was like, I probably need a focus.
Oh yeah, nice.
Again, that comes into the same argument. It feels wrong.
Well,
We'll ask you to tone down the stabbing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't always stab. I mean, I want to always stab. But you can't always stab.
I think for the amount of times you stabbed, it's been maybe 1 in 20 that you've shot.
So
Well, good. That just gives him more reason to shoot. I don't know what the problem is.
It does not give him more reason to shoot. That gives him less reason to shoot.
I mean, I've already got alien exotic melee weapons and hand-to-hand combat as focuses. I've got
Right.
that covered. So-
He's fleshing out his combat abilities.
Yeah.
He got a little injured a little
branch out.
while ago and has spent more time doing ranged weapon.
Yeah.
Because he was on medical, bed
He's
duty.
spreading
So
out.
I rolled him around. Yeah.
All right.
Dude, the little STA kit, dude, the BC Holmes thing is so good.
I love it. All right. So that's the leather jacket. I'll delete these ones up top.
Do they not have the Maki Raider stats anywhere? Can't find
I
them
don't
in
think
the
they
book,
have
or-
it on the in 2E.
I found we had it
Right.
20.
I think it's if you're on the sheet, I think you have to do the core and then Starfleet and then runabout size. I'm trying to find it on the a little creator thing, but I can't find it either.
Well, I know they published it, so you just
Yeah, I think it's in Planitia.
because
No, Utopia Planitia doesn't have it.
no, but Barton ships a raider, and I know I found those stats when I created that. So
And it must be in one of maybe the Delta Quadrant book.
yeah, I literally have all the books, and some of them I have for some reason 2 copies of them. I don't know what I did.
Yeah, same.
Which is why
I
I'm
feel like it might be in
2E.
Right,
Got
yeah,
all the
exactly.
1E books. I don't want to rebuy all this. Sorry, Modifius, I don't want to.
Delta Quadrant. As our game's just ground to an absolute halt, this is fine. There's a lot of
We were
references.
gonna have to make a ship.
No, and we should have done this earlier. Maki.
Oh.
There's a lot of references in the Alpha Quadrant book. I think this is it.
Oh, okay, that would be it.
There's like 100 references to it. Okay, that's NBC. Maki Pilot. Maki Saboteur. Where's the ships?
All right.
I'm just gonna go straight to the index. Do.
Gotta love it.
NBC's ship.
We just need to have a
Ships.
book with all the ships, please.
Right. I know.
Everything's spread all over the place. Tholian ships, Talarian, because that's something people ask for. Yeah, they don't have the Maki Raider stats.
I know it's somewhere.
Wait. Continuing mission says it's in the core rule book on page 268.
I'll do it.
The first edition.
We've been looking at every book except for the base one. Oh, Modifius. You got us. So
Yes.
If the Maki
good.
Raider had stats, it would have been in the character creator, which is not. So
The
they
character
might
creator-
not actually have set
The
them
character
out.
creator.
here it is. I found it.
Alright.
I found it. Maki Raider. It does have stats. I'm taking a screenshot.
Okay. So it was just shoved in in a corner somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
First edition book.
That's what the Raiders' stats are.
right, so we can use that for the base.
Cool.
Okay, so 8 computers, 7 weapons. You still get what years? You still get +2 to the systems because it's been a few years since this ship came out.
I'm concerned that a Maki Raider wouldn't fit in the Stavanger shuttle bay.
Technically, he's not
Like,
supposed
this is
to. I'm
a,
cheating.
This is not a ship sheet for the leather jacket. It's a person.
Go to the back and take it over to Starship.
Go where?
The cogwheel. You should be able to shift over to a different sheet. So I'm misremembering things.
It's not letting me.
Yeah. Oh.
Try it now.
Where'd you break, Sorrel?
Nope.
I think you might just have to manually do it. Author.
Or just in the interest of time, we could just stick with the Maki Raider stats as is for now. And then
I don't think we all have access to that sheet because all I can see is bio and info.
It says show everyone.
Slide.
Got the little dot next to it. That's
All right, that was a fun detour. All right, Fennec, Sky, and
Tyrant.
okay, see, I went up with a copy of the Pirate Raider, but it's just got the little dice animation going.
X out and reopen the leather jacket. It's above the Gettysburg in our listings.
Ah, there we go. Okay,
yeah.
Great.
It had since author was editing it while you were edited what it was while you were looking at it. It glitched out of it, so you had to reopen it.
Gotcha.
Nice.
no, that represents this ship. Thank you.
Hey, it's maneuverable. Got that going. Maybe we can run.
All right. It does have the trait. All right, it does have the a trait civilian ship. Is there one more trait you want to put on this?
Pirate ship?
That That'll be a thing. Just like have it
Yeah,
be
it's got
known
a-
as a pirate
A
ship.
known reputation. Yeah.
We're gonna paint a
That's
Jolly
absolutely-
Roger on the outside.
Right. Yeah. Just to emphasize the point.
Okay.
I mean, we could go, full Reaver and strap a bunch of corpses to the outside. But
Funny enough, you do have a bunch of corpses in your morgue right now.
What?
yeah, there you go. Just jazz the
Those
place up a
corpses
bit.
are off limits.
We'll just replicate some Halloween skeletons and use those.
All right. So, after that, at detour, Venix, Tyran, and Guy, I all head down to the shuttle bay to the leather jacket. Everyone is grabbing civilian gear, aka the leather jackets.
Hell yeah.
And Tyran is also getting his weapon.
Mm-hmm. Plural weapons.
Weapons. All of them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we gotta bring like a some gear just to make it so we blend in. Not like we're gonna get into anything, but
yeah,
everyone's gotta have a phaser rifle. Yeah, just
You
standard.
keep saying that,
I've
and I
got
keep
the,
making you less and less every time you say it.
So I will of course have a leather bag with the Class 3 photon grenades in.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I got
that
that
makes
covered.
sense.
Are you bringing photon grenades?
What would be the
I prove this-
escalation? Now that's bad. I was just joking, but now I'm serious. What's the escalation?
I mean,
Escalation 2.
every civilian crew of this size needs at least one.
Hold on. Those chronoton things. What were they called again?
Chronoton snares.
Chronoton snares. Can we replicate more of those?
Oh yeah.
Replicate no, but you can acquisition them.
How many did we have altogether?
15.
Let's take half a dozen?
That works.
Yeah. Seems reasonable.
We figure out how to make more.
I'll bring my old battle worn old phaser rifle. It'll blend in more.
I'll take that for an opportunity cost to grab that.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I'm leaving my Type 4 at home.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm taking the Deagle.
Yeah, gold plated.
One opportunity to go grab it, and what's the escalation on that? 1 or 2?
Yep. Oh, I think it was just one. It looks like a regular phaser.
Yeah. Opportunity cost as you run to your quarters really quickly to grab that.
My precious.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, I do have that Paladin Trident. Should I bring that? It's two-handed piercing.
One opportunity.
Dude,
Yeah, let's go ahead.
I
yeah.
can just see Smith is face palming now.
These should just be permanent kits on board the leather jacket.
Yeah.
You just have all your contraband weapons on the ship.
Yeah. Starfleet
We
doesn't have
could
to
take those
It's
McKeel
inside the
weapons.
ship. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, this is basically us right now.
Yeah, right. Going on our reconnaissance mission.
Right. We're just looking with
Yeah, we're
every
just gonna
weapon
take a
we have.
peek, guys.
Oh boy.
And nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen. None of these Chekhov guns are gonna fire.
Yeah.
You're bringing Chekhov's arsenal.
Yes, we are.
I'm bringing the man-portable photon launcher as well.
Yes, let's do it. The whole thing.
I disavow any knowledge of their doings.
That's the point of it.
Whatever war crimes they commit, they're getting tried on their own.
Hilariously enough, that's
jacket,
the point
man.
of the leather jacket.
Yeah.
Right.
If any of your team gets caught or killed, we will disavow any knowledge. Of course, we know this.
Hey, why is the subspace radio smoking?
We should probably bring an engineer with us. Yeah.
Smith, you want to bring Beth?
No, Vest is not going on that ship.
Aw.
Dude, bring which one? Which one was the country boy? Was it which?
Oh,
what was the
Dillard?
farm-
Dylan?
Yeah. Bring Dillard.
I would like to not do anything with the leather jacket.
Aw.
Because right now my brain is just no.
All right.
I'm not being a buzzkill on this. This is just personal. I don't really.
Oh, Petty
wanna do it
Officer
right now.
Dillarn.
Yeah, he had a date with that Callisto engineer from all those
That's
sessions.
right. Yeah, definitely want to hear how that went.
All right. Dillard, I could come along too. You have like a
Nice.
small team of NPCs if you need to pull from it.
Nice. Let's go do it. Oh yes, dude. That totally is the paint job. That's so good.
Fully black with the red stripes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's amazing.
Oh my goodness. What have we done?
I instantly regretted this decision moments
okay.
after making it, and now
That's
I
all
right.
regret it the most.
This is fine. It's gonna be
How
fun.
does a starship have red rims?
Dollar signs.
All right. So, as the a Ferengi shuttle pulls up out of the back, the leather jacket, like it pulls out and tries to sneakily run around and get out of range. We need some exciting music. All right, so 2.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun. All right. Also, you're probably gonna want a pilot because I need a control con on difficulty 3 to stealthily fly out.
Tyrion has a con too. No wait, that's,
Where the fuck is Bo Rega, baby?
we should
Good.
have Bo on. Yeah, let's have Bo as the pilot. We all give him fist bumps as we get in there.
Yeah.
Dillarn, how'd that date go?
Oh shit, yeah. I'll beat Dillard. Yeah, Commander, it went real well actually. Real nice time. She a real sweet gal. Yeah, it was nice, man.
Actually, roll me
I'll be-
2d20.
Oh,
Dillard.
shit. Actually, yeah, before I say that, oh shit, 2d20, my bad. 7 and a 6.
Actually, pretty well.
He got a
Think I'm
second
working on
date.
it. I do, yeah. Next time we're on, hopefully be seeing her.
Excellent.
Yeah, you got a second date off that.
Nice. That's the little things in life, man. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Rhaegar, give me that
Now, of
control
course,
con.
Dylan's definitely going to die because he's got a second date.
Yeah, exactly. You brought up an emotional part of his backstory.
He's doomed.
He's doomed.
You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it to that second date, buddy. Come on.
Exactly. It's so good. It's like in every first-person shooter, first mission. What's up, Gregory? It's me, your best friend from the farm back home. It's just
Oh no.
no, God, no.
All right, Bo Rhaegar. Control con, diff 3. Let's try to stuffily fly this thing out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm getting Bo. I can
Yep.
get Bo
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
because he'll stay back on the leather jacket
Yeah.
when we get there.
But you have to get there first, so let's get there.
All right, let's get there. Go. I always hate that I got to pull the sheet up and then I have to get back to the thing to figure out where the. Okay. Control con, difficulty 3. Wow. All right. She doesn't handle particularly well, does she?
No, she doesn't.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you. Shoot. Must spend 1 momentum, 2 threat to get to 4. Do have helm control as my focus. Also have small craft.
Either or.
And. Yep. Yeah.
Shield rolls are all you, Venix.
You are in command.
Alright, and let's pull you to the system map. Venix, roll for the low jacket. See if you get some momentum off this.
Okay, engines con.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Bo, you do have 2 momentum. You want to quash that?
Hold up. That's a 19.
That's 19. Alright, we're good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I got jumpy. It was not a crit.
Alright, you are full up on momentum as you manage to swing out. You might be able to use this planet to kind of like shield your approach.
That's a good idea.
Because as they just took a straight shot out, so you can like swing down here, and since we're on this page, and since I have all of this lovely threat, let's see, what scale are those ships again? Scale 4. I think that's enough. As you are swinging by, you see this planet here. That is not your target planet. You're going to the outer edge of the solar system, but
Uh-oh. Bad guy.
This system feels awfully familiar.
it is.
They are at the mining colony with the with the Arn robots.
The robots have been taken care of.
Yeah.
I know they've been taken care of. That is the point of interest that was there.
Yeah, but this also has
But they're
the
still,
the
they're
Quill
Quill compound.
compound here.
Mm-hmm. that is presumably a sacred thing because they were holding a funeral here.
Yeah.
Well, that funeral's got to be over by now.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
a lot of people
yeah.
die.
That particular funeral's over, but that doesn't change my statement that this is probably a religious or / holy site for them.
We don't like the Naquel, right?
No,
we do not like them at all.
they are
tried to
xenophobic.
they tried to wipe the Betazoid colony off the map.
Those are the fish people, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The fish people that we killed an arch paladin of.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna print out a picture of the last time Tyrant went fishing, catfish, and I'm gonna leave it on that sacred tomb.
Nice.
I want to point out Tyrant was one of those that killed multiple of them and some pretty big ones as well.
Awesome, even better.
Yeah.
That's
He
true,
was
dude.
hand-to-hand combat with them.
All three of us killed a lot of those guys on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
but
yeah.
there is a Naquel ship in system. It doesn't seem to notice you yet because they have horrible sensors for reasons.
Nice.
It's almost like their primary technological advantage against us hampers their sensors horribly.
Like shooting fish in a barrel.
There's other reasons, but
Yes, but that weapon of theirs is definitely the biggest reason why their sensors are so bad.
so yeah, just raising the stakes, slingshot around. You can get by.
We'll just continue along.
Continue on. Unless you want to take on a scale 4 cruiser and a rickety runabout.
That's a good point. Crew, advance.
No, I don't think we'll do that.
Yeah, I think we're okay. Thank you, though.
We're just observing and reporting.
Yep.
For now.
Meanwhile,
Back
Everything's
at the
fine.
Hall of
Just
Justice.
ignore the Centurion Hawk just flying through.
Oh, a meeting.
Yes.
yes,
We have
Captain's doing a meeting.
in Ferengi.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's my
I-
ship ambiance?
What kind of meeting would it be if I didn't have my first officer there as well?
Oh, okay.
I have to meet with the Ferengi. You're coming with me, Cyril.
We're meeting with the Ferengi. What are we
I'm
doing?
meeting with the Ferengi.
Okay.
You get a ding on your pad that the shuttle is in a parking orbit and ready to beam aboard.
Make it so.
Did you want to meet them in the transporter room or just escort them down here?
Yes, let's meet them. Let's meet them.
It's common to do that, unless we want to have security.
It's just the courteous thing to do.
It's a good thing we have a diplomat.
Yes. I am a diplomat.
Right.
All right. Cache away at the transporter air controls. Do. The Ferengi materializes on the pad and short or kind of stocky, gaudy clothes, gold rings all along his fingers.
Welcome aboard the Stavanger. I am Captain Jonathan Smith, and this is my first officer, Commander Sorrell.
Yes.
Live long and prosper.
Oh, I have a different token. There we go. Yes, thank you. Oh, I am Captain Durek, and I'm here to talk about the potential dilithium trade aid that we wanted to set up.
Yes, if you'll follow me, I'll take you to our conference room where we can properly discuss such matters.
Excellent. Unusual ship to Stavanger. She's not a standard configuration, I understand.
That is correct. Stavanger's reputation precedes her, I see.
Oh, you've done many good and wonderful things across the expanse.
Inside check. Is this guy as smarmy and dishonest as he seems? I mean, I don't like to make assumptions just because he's a Ferengi, but
Insight command of 2.
Sight. Let's see. Think of a map will focus here. I'm not going to use telepathy. Plus, I think Ferengi resistant.
Yeah.
Anyway. Composure?
That's if you're trying to hide something.
Yeah. Interstellar politics?
Not applicable.
That's all I had. Okay, no focus. Rock and roll. I will spend 2 momentum and 1 threat to get to 4.
And you were worried.
Afloat. Or did you spend that?
I spent 2 momentum and 1.
I think you still have a float then.
You still have a float.
All right. Well, what do I perceive about this Ferengi?
He's buttering you up.
Right.
He's just complimenting you and trying to see if he can get favorable circumstances by being nice to you.
Can I think of a reason that he'd be buttering us up?
1 momentum.
Yeah, I'll spend him.
He's trying to initially get on your good side, so he can get into a favorable not debate exchange position. A better position into exchange from, I am completely blanking on the word, to make financial decisions.
bargain?
Bargain from. There we go.
Well, he's picked the wrong two people to try to butter up. It doesn't work on Sorrel, and I don't think it really works on Smith either.
Not really. I mean, even it's not hard to read Smith. His surface thoughts are basically just okay, basic Ferengi tactic, butter me up, try to get in a position where he thinks he's in control.
All right.
Well,
Take you to.
invite him to the conference room.
Yep.
And resize you. Well, so, obviously, I'm here representing my boss, but I figured, while we are both in system and we both have interesting needs together, perhaps we could come to some sort of preemptive agreement and about out our stores of dilithium. May I ask what project this is regarding?
Would I know exactly what Penix talked to him about?
Yes, you would.
Okay, so what project am I totally not lying about?
That was not established.
Yeah.
What project is the Federation currently working on?
The only one I could think of that's like being constantly worked on is Washington. Other than that, there's not really anything major going on construction-wise.
I mean, is it supposed to be a real project or something we made up?
That's up to you guys.
It's totally made up.
I'm not in Bennick's head. He's the one that set this up.
Yeah, I was just trying to get him off the fact that we were looking for the other Ferengi for other reasons.
So you guys are stalling.
Yeah, stalling.
Well, you can assure you that whatever project we might be underway is something that we are pursuing diligently and efficiently.
Though I am surprised to say Ferengi here. Last I know, this was a civilian operation, and not one controlled by the Ferengi.
Ferengis are civilians too.
Yes, but the last known colonists here were more Federation aligned. And there was only one Ferengi present there, and I don't seem to recall you there.
No. Oh, I am not. But, Sorrel, I'll give you a presence as command, opposed, but increased complication to kind of skirt around on the fact that you don't really have a project in mind. I will roll first, set up your difficulty. I'm not looking too hard into this, so I'm just going to roll 2d20. Difficulty 2 for you to pull the wool over my eyes.
Is that me? Am I doing that roll? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because complication 2 because you're keeping like two stories in your head at the same time, and difficulty 2 to pull this fast one on me that, oh, there's several projects, but we don't need to go into specifics about this.
Presence command. Well, composure is my focus.
Yes, absolutely.
Now I am trying to be. All right. Then. Let's do 2 momentum, 1 threat to get to 4. Here we go. Yeah, I'll reroll a 0. 3. So I presume I was successful?
I mean, you beat him by 1.
And I was muted.
Okay, that I was like,
I blame you.
Yeah, you are successful. You pull the wool over his eyes. He completely buys it, and goes, okay, whatever. Keep your secrets. And he goes on and starts asking questions, and it's about like specifics of the tray, 4, 5, 6, and this and that and the other thing. And just us peppering you with questions. I'm gonna be rolling 5 d20.
Mm-hmm. Is it a post roll?
It will be. Oh no.
Okay.
mm.
Ah.
4. Shoot. He kind of slips up and so this is difficulty 4. Between the two of you, one. Difficulty 4, insight command. One person leads, the other assists. As he's trying to pull a fast one on you, but the complication in we'll bring this down to difficulty 3 and we'll reveal something.
Throughout you lead, I have things that will help us.
All right.
I have advisor and insightful guidance. I have psychology as a focus.
All
And
those with fire.
Up, I assume that applies. Yeah.
Yes.
You have an additional advantage and a reroll.
All right.
So diff 2.
Then
Unless you want to use that advantage for or like a specific effect or something else.
diff 2.
All right.
1 threat to get to 3. 2 rerolls, right?
Yeah.
Standard here. What am I trying to do specifically here?
You're trying to figure out this man's game, or he's pulling a trick.
Okay. So a focus would be like deception.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Deception,
no focus.
gambling, or
I have either of those. So, I mean, I do have gains. I have strategy and tactics. Would that work?
strategy and tactics would work.
All right. Push back on. Here we go.
You got 2 rerolls if you want to go fishing.
Nah. Got the one. Yeah, you know what? Let's gamble.
Let's gamble.
There we go.
There we go. One more. And it is getting late. I'll try to find a snap-off point right here in a second. But
Goodbye, my friends.
Yep.
I'm sorry I have to leave. I gotta get up at like 3 in the morning.
All right.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Bye.
good night.
Good night.
Smith and Sorrel, you kind of look at each other, or as he's just bombarding you with questions and trying to get to some weird specifics about this. He's wasting your time.
I think we've gone off topic somewhere. You seem to be asking quite a few questions that have little to do with a trade agreement.
Tact.
You do have to float if you want to ask questions or gain something off that. Oh, with the complication he has, he is trying to keep you busy so you're not looking somewhere else.
Little does he know, we're already looking.
Little does he know.
Yeah. So, what is the nature of the questions that he's asking us? Is it actually just random things about the project, or is it just things that are very tangential to the actual trade deal?
He's gish galloping. He's just firing a bunch of questions, and it's about the trade agreement, what you're using it for, or what are you willing to sell? It's gonna be ongoing project, yada yada, and just like for every one question you answer, he asks 3 more, and just basically bullshitting you and wasting your time. You know, is there a specific exchange rate? You know, maybe if you can work out a longer term deal, I can bring down the interest rate by 3%. Okay, shut up. You're done.
What do you think, sir?
I think that this is all a delaying tactic. He's just trying to keep us busy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some momentum? Going once?
He's starting to sweat, realizing that his tactics aren't working on the 2 of us.
Srel, you agree?
I don't know that I want to be obvious about the fact that it's not working. I know that he's doing this. I kind of want to keep him at it until I figure out exactly what he's up to. I mean, obviously it could be that we're
to make it even more inscrutable. The Vulcan and the man who was mentored by Vulcan.
You can spend 2 to say that he thinks he's working or that he's buying it.
Yeah. We're he has our rapt attention from his perspective.
Yes. Totally buying it.
Those are not ones of we know what you're on about. It's that's very interesting. Keep going.
How to raise that? Not convinced. Convinced of his gish. All right. So he's stringing along and elaborating on this deal, and he's also trying to kind of edge in, like, you know, oh, if you can put some money down now, I might be able to secure you a good price in the long run, yada yada.
Captain, our requirement for the material is a short-term project. We won't need a significantly long-term deal.
But what about future projects that you're unaware of?
If we have need for materials in the future, we can either go to you, or we can go to one of our other suppliers.
Why go to
I'm sure
other
they will.
suppliers when you already
I'm sure
you have a secured our deal with the best in the expanse?
because our other suppliers have given us much more beneficial deals than the Ferengi have.
Well then, and perhaps we can talk about it. I can give you an even more beneficial deal.
But can you do a deal such as that? And he rattles off of a deal that would make a Ferengi look double take. Like, wait, what?
Okay. So, you have the trait honest,
Mm-hmm.
and you're lying.
He could be lying, but technically that it could also be telling the truth about a deal that has been made historically.
For 2 momentum, you can have that deal and negate that.
Take it. He's rattling off a deal that was made on Earth centuries ago.
I'll give you, like, technically I'm not lying.
Mm-hmm. But technically this one is one that nobody outside of Federation would have studied.
And technically, we're not compounding lies yet, so it's still a complication 2.
Okay.
I'm really interested in this deal. Wait. Active
Diplomacy or
active player goes first. So
diplomacy or strategy and tactics as they focus.
diplomacy.
Okay. So let's go with diplomat as a trait.
Can reduce that complication.
Yes. All standard. And let's go full boat. Onwards and downwards. No. Much better.
Well, since I'm flush with a threat, and I'm quite interested in this, because if I can secure a good deal, I can get ahead. Spend 3. Target number 13. Greed is eternal. I spend 1 threat, I can reroll. Two.
I think I win.
You win. I'm flabbergasted at that's a okay, maybe if we do this in installments and I can give you a low initial price today, and then and you can pay less over time, and then there's interest rates on that. Yeah, but we can work out the interest rate. He's kind of flummoxed and stammering. You do have
I'm going to say this and then spend it to what I'm thinking. But
Go for
our suppliers gave us this kind of interest rate, and he gives a route. I just going to spend the 1 and the 2 for historical interest rate that was that was less than 10%.
Oof. Yeah, that's gonna flummox him. Actually, that's just gonna
Breaking
straight
the
up.
Ferengi.
That is just straight up gonna do damage. Roll 5 challenge dice. Actually, 6 if Sorrel wants to assist.
Do you want to assist in breaking the
Sure.
Ferengi? Break the Ferengi.
How are you helping with the interest rate stuff?
I mean, the calculations clearly.
Absolutely.
And everybody knows Vulcans can't lie.
And you have a reputation of being honest.
Yeah. I'm going to spend the momentum and reroll this 3.
Yep. Oh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Owie. Owie. That's an injury on his part. He's hurt. So let's see, flummoxed. Because I think it's a good trait. He's like on the back foot trying to reach up this negotiation. That's preposterous, and that's well below market rates.
Yes, our supplier was very eager to get rid of it.
Eager to get rid of it. Why, I don't want to back down yet, but I'm gonna like dramatically stand up to all 5'3" of my height.
Smith continues to sit in his chair, composed as ever.
Meanwhile,
Is there much of an issue with that? And that's where it fades to black.
yep. Last scene. Just want to get a little bit into what the leather jacket's up to. So, Venix, you are taking the leather jacket around, and you are pulling up outside, and you see the Decorah in the distance, and it's hovering over this little Class 2 moonlet.
Let's do a scan of the moonlet. But is it bigger than Pluto or smaller?
It's about the same size as Pluto, so not quite a planet, unfortunately.
More like a dwarf planet?
Oh,
It's a
you
dwarf
went there.
planet.
You went there. Hope K9's not listening.
We'll see if there's a threat drop here.
All right. If you go range band and 2, there's gonna be no complication and no chance of little chance of the Decorah actually spying you. You could go down diff 1, but that increases the comp and possibility of them catching you over their shoulder.
So we need to get closer, is what you're saying?
No, you can either or scan and at range, it'll be harder to get, but there'll be less chance of getting caught, or you can sneak in closer, but and make it easier to scan, but there's more chance of
Alright.
you tripping the alarms.
Right. Let's go ahead and scan from here.
Scan from range. All right.
Yes.
Div 2.
Do we bring a science officer?
Sarkin's on there.
We have Sarkin? Okay.
All right. Sorrel, you want to get that?
Oh, yep, sure. Sarkin.
Oh.
Science. Sarkin. Sheet. Oh, is recent science step 2. Mission standard. To spend momentum. 2 threat to get to 4. Tensor operations is Zarkin's focus. And yep.
Don't know why I did that.
Hip thing's been broken.
It's always broken.
It's a good one.
Yeah. I think the last time we figured out what to do with it, we had to manually alter things within the sheets.
I don't know why that count was off on my screen. Anyways, you see that you see the surface site where they have the prefab buildings, things and stuff, and there are 12 life forms arms in there that purport to the previous crew that was up there. Most interestingly, let's see, one for threat, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Looks like a wretched hive of scum and villainy to me.
Most interestingly, the liquid assets has a torpedo lock on the site.
Oh.
Understand. Bad guy ship is shooting.
The bad guy ship is locked onto civilians.
She hasn't fired yet, but she's locked and loaded.
I wonder what they're up to.
Well, they have a torpedo lock, so I would imagine they're about to fire.
Would you like to know more?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry,
What would you like to
I'd
know?
like to know. Are their weapons hot?
Yeah, the torpedo's locked.
Like, are they about to fire? They
That
have a firing solution?
yeah, they have a firing solution, and they have a torpedo in the tube, locked and loaded, ready to go.
Okay.
They have their finger over the button, and they
What are the
could.
civilians doing?
Is this just a threat, though, or?
That would be a good question. What are the civilians doing? One momentum.
Screaming in panic? Yes, I'll spend.
You detect a large EM dampening field over the entire complex that is kind of snuffing out most communications, except for our one very specific type being subspace message that is going straight to the Decorah.
They're communicating with the ship that's about to destroy them.
Yes,
Understand?
it's
Why
a
would they
threat.
communicate?
Give us what you want, or I fire the torpedo. That's currently locked on your position.
Oh, the Decorah is communicating with them.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
back and forth.
I thought they were
it's
like,
two-way.
oh,
It's
so
two-way
they're basically
communication.
like, don't kill
We're
us.
going to break you. You're going to give us what we want. We're going to leave.
Well, what are they wanting? Or does there appear to be anything valuable at that site? Minerals, something else?
I mean, the site was mining something.
What is that site rich in to be mining?
That's a good question.
Did I forget to write that down? 1 second. I'm so unorganized. I'm sorry.
How dare.
How dare.
Tyron says, Commander, do you want me to lock weapons?
Stand by. We don't want them to know we're here.
We can introduce ourselves with the torpedo.
Not just yet.
Oh wait, it was on the other side of the. That was the episode. Okay. Duranium.
Okay. Yeah. Ship hull's made of.
Yep. Ships, hulls, major constructions, and everything.
Are the Ferengi ships' shields up?
Yes, they are.
So the Ferengi is trying to extort duranium out of these miners with basically give us your supply or destroy you. The basic idea.
Little bit more complicated than that.
Are the miners slaves and the Ferengi are forcing them to work under penalty of death?
No, because they're not working right now. They're all locked in the site.
Huh. Any more transmissions that we can pick up between them?
You can't pick up the transmissions in between them because it's a tight beam. In order to intercept, you have to get in between point A and point B.
Okay. Well, we can't take them on in a fair fight. I don't want to pull the Stavanger away and clue in the daemon.
Well, Commander, let's not fight fair.
All right. Do you have a plan?
Yes.
And what do you think?
Well, there's a lot of those asteroids there to hide behind. How about a hit and run?
Yeah. Or
Get
we
them
could use
chasing
the,
us.
or we
that
could
would-
use the asteroids directly.
Yeah.
Give a big one a nudge with a tractor beam.
Yeah. Of course, they got their shields up, so I'm not sure.
Right. Yeah, I mean, not too much.
I mean, you could do
Maybe
some damage.
sneak it in close.
I mean, if you get a rocket moving fast enough, it's still going to hit shield and do something damage.
Yeah. I doubt our tractor beam has that kind of power, but
As you are discussing this, the Decora class suddenly turns on her lateral sensors and starts doing a sweep of the area. If you don't find a place to hide soon, you will be spotted. As appears,
Rika, find an asteroid to hug.
you gotta find an asteroid to hug really quick, or this scale 5 Ferengi cruiser will find you and smack you. And on that note, we'll end tonight's episode.
I mean, so let's say we could hide underneath the asteroid they're currently threatening.
Exactly.
We could do a Millennium Falcon on the back of the Star Destroyer.
Well, I was thinking about that. Of course, and they also have their shields.
Yes. And with that, we'll end tonight's episode. Yeah, be sure to catch us next week, 7 p.m. on Thursday here on Twitch to catch our next adventure on the frontier. Thank you to our awesome players here tonight. Getting a little bit more into this criminal network and whatever Drexa is up to. And apparently pointing photon torpedoes at innocent miners.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Music provided by Kevin Macload. You can check out his royalty-free music at incompetech.com. As always, we're forever grateful to Mildifius for giving us the tall ship, and to Gene Roddenberry for giving the stars to guide us. Until we meet again, go out and find your next adventure.